I think the kind of people that will watch that kind of movie and appreciate it are people who are thinking people. What do you think?
Definitely, it's a thinking man's film. But the idea that we do not have people that are perhaps hungry and thinking is wrong. I think there are a lot of people. I have found that you cannot judge a book by its cover. There are people that you see and you assume that what they're getting is just what they're going to settle for. But there are people that are searching for other things. And this is an opportunity to find those people. I've met so many different sorts of people with just one screening of the film here. I mean, I know that these sort of films have a bigger market outside of the country. They understand this sort of filmmaking better. But I don't think that our audience here is...
So dumb.
So, yes, I don't believe so. I believe that there's a ready market for these sorts of films. And what I found at that screening that we did, and even the other films like
the film festivals that you've been to,
show that there's a huge audience here. We just have to tap into
experimental.
It is experimental, yes.
Because it's not as popular as
it's not the kind of film that is generally made. So we're experimenting with just the arts film. You know, like what film is an art. So we're experimenting with art in this film, in the
So what would you describe?
sense.
What's the story about? Is it a romantic?
The story is...
But it's a relationship, no doubt about that. It's a relationship.
A woman trying to find herself after being defined. We talked about women being defined by their husband or their marriages. And she's breaking out of that marriage and she's trying to find herself again, her identity. And so it goes back...
Well, I want to assume that's her boyfriend. She met him,
yes.
At the boot. They had a fling.
Yes, yes.
He's younger than she is.
Yes.
So it's like how Stella got her groove back?
Almost. But, you know, again, it's going to bring up issues here for women, cultural issues, about why... We've had several conversations about it around the themes in the film, and there have been varying views. People are like, why does she have to go away to find herself? And then people say, why didn't she find herself before she got married? And then somebody also said, you know, why does she have to have a boyfriend?
Crying at the airport?
Oh, no, that is one of those things. It's symbolism. It's just like the symbolism that we had with the horses. It's all the different things that happen in your life. Like we call them signs. You want to do something and then something just happens and you're like, whoa, what is that about? And it just ties into, why is she crying? I'm leaving my son. Somebody is crying, you know? And then you just think, you know what, maybe not.
That gave her a second think, actually.
Exactly.
Because she now went back. Anyway, I'm giving them tips. They should go and watch the movie. But the good thing about it is you come to your own conclusions. That's what I liked about it.
Yes.
Would there be a part 2?
No, definitely no. I do not want a part 2.
In selecting the cast, obviously they had to be as expressive as possible with their emotions, with their looks. I mean, I could see, in fact, I should go and say it. I must talk about IWS before I leave. Let me go to the area because it's like one area that is also taking up your time now, which is charity.
Yes.
You know, is it Chop Belle Food too?
No, it's one of those things. I've been in IWS for 18 years. I've been a member for 18 years, yes. And it was that I could see, with the amount of privilege that I have, growing up, being where I am, I just saw that we're all privileged. We have a life, we can wake up and, you know, you have 3 square meals, you drive where you need to go. You can pick and choose, you can do so much. And there's so many people in this country that do not have that opportunity. Some don't even have the ability to choose where they will, you know, just the most basic thing. If they can go to school, you might have all the desire to go to school as a young girl, but you can't because of your family circumstances. And I just thought, there we are going to school for granted. You're like, oh, I hate school. You know, when we used to write, I hate school with hearts, and, you know, you get to do all those things. And there are people that don't even have that choice for different reasons. There's some people that when their husbands die, you know, they're thrown out into the streets. My mother lost her husband early. My dad was 56. And it was never a case of we thought we would end up on the streets. It wasn't even considered. But there are people that once that happens, when the breadwinner is gone, it's the end. There are women that do not know that they should vaccinate their children. And even if they did, they don't have the ability to pay for it.
So that's why you became a part of
IW. So I said, no, I need to be able to do something where I am contributing in some way to making sure that everybody has those advantages. And in my own small way. And so I think all of us can do it. We can do it in our own small communities just by even listening to your neighbor who is having a problem.
I see,
maybe
though, that
yes.
you are focusing a lot on the young people now.
Yes.
Trying to get them to get into the spirit
engaged.
of giving.
Yes, yes. Because as you said, it's not about chop belly full. It's like, at this point, we do not have the luxury, in this country in particular, to say, I will wait till I've made all my money and retired. We have to start engaging in our little communities now. You're a 19-year-old student and you know that somebody next door is being beaten by her boyfriend. You should not be, it's none of my business, quiet. No, if you can't do anything personally, go to authority, find a way to help. Engage with those young girls that you see stopping Papa, I don't know, whoever's shop, and he's making, moves to them. If you hear that this young girl is being molested by her father, her uncle, you need to do something.
Engage yourself.
Engage. Speak to them. You heard that? You saw that picture that was going viral about some young girl that saw a girl crying in an uncompleted building. She'd been raped. She didn't just keep walking. A lot of people had walked past. Yeah. She stopped, and the girl told her what had happened, and she ran after that guy and was pulling on him, and other people gathered. She engaged. We have to engage.
We should feel for each other.
We have to look at, what is going on in our country. We need to feel for each other. We need to do our bits. And it doesn't have to be on the grand scale of an IWS. It can be small, starting small,
It's very strange that Anne Hastrom, corporate woman, who looks so stiff, would have a heart as warm as yours.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because
Anne was like... Yeah.
Do you have people tell you things like that? That you're warmer than I thought you are?
Yes, people do, because, they buy into the character. Anne was stern, but Anne had a heart. Yeah. She was very soft as well, but she just had to put on that facade, I think.
So the other movies you're working on, other things you're working on, besides the one that you're going to take a role in?
I'm working on a film again with Akion Motosho. And this time we're filming in Lagos. It's a thriller, but still a very dark sort of film, noirish kind of film. Yes. But it's more mainstream. It's more mainstream. It'll do the trips to the cinemas and everybody will get to see it. Yeah.
So the kids are all grown up now, enough for mommy to free and do what she wants to do?
They're all grown and they just are, they're incredibly supportive. They love what I do, and they do what they can, making sure that they keep me on the pulse, the right music, what's happening with social media.
They keep you young.
Yes, they keep me young, telling me, advising, Yeah.
So what would be your final words to our viewers as you leave now?
I think my final word, since we've been talking film, is that I want young people, or whoever has a passion for film, to not feel that they can't make any sort of film because this is Nigeria, which is what I keep hearing. But there's an audience that you don't know exists, and an audience that you can discover, and that there are people that are supportive of your dreams, and I think I'm one of those people. I would
They'll come knocking on your door.
No, come knocking on my door. I've always known that film is my passion. I would do any sort of film as far as it's a good script and with a person that is professional and has a similar passion to me. So I'm saying go for your dreams, just do what you want.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be
silent
afraid.
movies if you have to.
If you want to, or do the ones where people are speaking all the time. I love silence. I love the power of silence. There's just a power in it.
Yeah, it communicates.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for being. I wish you well with Hotel Cold Memory Lane and everything else.
Yes.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you again on Seriously Speaking, same time next week. Bye.